Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another interview here at the Staking Summit 2025 in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I have the big pleasure of being joined here by Misha, from co-founder of Symbiotic. Thanks for joining me. And in this at the booth, we've seen Symbiotic all over the place recently, and so I think it's really interesting that the viewers, if they don't know you yet, can understand a little bit of what you do in the space. So if you can give us a bit rundown of that.
Yep. Thanks, Jason, and be welcome. Yeah, my name is Misha.
Misha, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm co-founder of Symbiotic. We do universal staking framework and shared infrastructure. So what that means is that the mission is to help people launch faster, for people to not develop as much, and for people to have a framework that is flexible enough and modular enough to cater to a wide variety of cases.
All right.
Right. So we started with infrastructure, that being like trustful systems such as POS blockchains, Oracle networks, bridges, Uber network, AI, like everything. And then recently we are doing finance as well.
Okay. Thanks for the quick rundown. It seems like you do a lot. Like you do a lot of stuff. Just if you can give me like what is the thing that excites you the most about what you're building? What would you say it is? No.
Yeah, like it's like asking for your favorite child. Yeah, like everyone knows who that is. Like, but you can't like say it out loud. No, like I'm excited about like a lot of use cases. Because it's infrastructure, right? It's a bit slower moving, right? Like if you want to do some marketing, or if you want to like write a front end, it's usually done within weeks, right? For infrastructure, especially for the such an important part of it as consensus or like economic security or guarantees, it's kind of the hardest thing to do, right? And it's like the most important one. So. Yeah, like it's really hard to predict how fast they're gonna materialize. Right? We were talking to rollups for the last 2 years about fast finality, and we have first one actually coming online, that came online a few weeks ago, I guess.
Okay.
Right? So it takes like this. The cycle here is really long. I'm excited about bridging. I'm excited about financial use cases. I'm excited about data availability that we do.
About what, sorry?
Data availability that we do, that our product do. We recently helped launched on a platform a stablecoin, which was surprising. Like if you brought me 2 years prior and told me that Misha, like you're gonna be launching a stablecoin here, I would be surprised, right? Like I was what infrastructure does stablecoin do? Is it about bridging? Is it about intents? Is it about something else? No, Misha, it's going to be economic guarantees.
Okay.
So, it's really hard to predict. I'm generally, a cautious person, to be optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
But the amount of things that people use Symbiotic for, it grows.
Okay.
And, the best part that it grows without by direct intervention. People just come to us and say
organic, right?
Yeah. So that's what every founder wants, of course, right? For him just to post. It's not about us, but that's a really nice indication of that we're doing something right. But generally, yeah, infrastructure. With the around 35 blockchains launching in 2024, 25, right? And around infinite amount of rollups, right? And hyper liquid and a lot of new primitives coming online, chain of structure, interoperability, having strong oracles that translate information from one side to another. That's really important, and I think we're really uniquely positioned for that with the release of Relay, which basically is a backend to every bridge, from to converting that to Trust Me Pro and authority-based bridges to stake-based bridges. So yeah, this is the fun part about being co-founder of Symbiotic, because you basically are you have like finger in every pipe.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I can see you're excited about a lot of the different things that you.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah. Good. No, that's good. That's good to know. One thing you didn't mention, but like I'm a mechanical engineer as my background, and when I joined the space, the Web3 space, so to speak, I was really looking for use cases for this type of of the blockchain that could be tied up to mechanical engineer, right? But I haven't found anything, or maybe I didn't look enough that can tie the both. Do you have any insights into this and something that might be relevant there?
Yeah, that's that's interesting like characteristic of our industry. It's that it's so abstract, right? Like you can talk to a person for like 5 hours, and they still like would have a hard time understanding what is that we do, right? But I think it's a characteristic not only of our industry but edge tech in general, right? Were doing machine learning for how many decades, right?
Yeah.
And like most people never knew what Pilkut was, right? Then we got cameras that can actually identify the person, right? It was like 30 years after the machine learning started, deep neural nets and everything, right? So, and now like everyone knows what AI and machine learning is.
Wow.
Like everyone has the app, like on right? So, it's like I think for blockchains and crypto in general, it's gonna follow kind of the same trend. It's a really young industry, right? Like the Bitcoin is 2008, right? Something around that.
Yeah.
And we talk now about like in terms of mechanical engineers, we work with open mind, but yeah, not nice. No, open mind, and they really powerful protocol that wants to like the name themselves, like the naming is like not the name, the marketing that is they want to be praised for robots.
Great.
So yeah, so like that's where mechanical engineering aspect of it comes online,
Yeah.
right? Because you like a robot actually has like a lot of moving parts in it, right? So you have controllers that like do motion. You have simulations that like basically train them to operate, right? You have machine vision like that helps them.
Sensorization in general. Yeah.
And like we don't expect this to be done by one company,
Yeah.
right? So it's going to be different vendors doing different stuff for different applications, like the maritime robot that like scrapes the bottom of the ship. It's not going to be the same robot that like plays with your children. At least I hope so, right? Like that would be strange. The children are going to be really clean. So yeah, like and because you have these like vendors that are different, right? If something goes wrong, like who do I blame?
Yeah.
Right? And like what if I jailbreak my robot and it thinks that it like my kid is a shit,
Yeah.
right? Like there might be something, right? People always like fix their hardware, right? Like that's how you became an engineer.
Yeah.
Break stuff, right?
Exactly.
So like what if this stuff like actually can break you?
Yeah.
So you need to be able to like verify that like each agent being or a system or a subsystem of a robot like can act. We're actually like doing something that it's supposed to do, right? We already have that for AI agents, right? Like when they or AI chatbots, right?
Yeah.
Like when you get a prompt from like a answer from OpenAI, it's signed, right? So this is like rudimentary stuff that like you can like verify it between the agents. Between agents, it can be, like between right? Like because the agents actually don't have any way of using when
you get each other.
Yeah. So that's where blockchain comes online because we are kind of trust ledger, right? Like the trustless ledger. We are some place where like that never existed before, where people might have a certainty that the moving parts of the outcome that they received were actually behaving in a way that's first of all traceable and second of all verifiable.
Okay.
Right? Because like internet changes all the time, websites getting updated, adjusted, like even legal terms are always like in flux.
Yeah.
And the provenance of that and like the version control right? It's not ideal. So we actually didn't have a civilization, a source of truth, right?
Yep,
like
true.
that, like some president can't write an executive order for it, just like to wipe it all off.
Yeah.
Like we like Nazis never did anything wrong. Like, so-
There's no trace. Yeah.
yeah. So so that's where people will actually see the impact of this. And like I'm still waiting on Japan in a big way, right? Like Japan.
Oh, the
So
yeah.
IoT, like it's blockchain is already used there, right? But it's not used for consumers.
Yeah, and even then, I think, in my opinion, like anything that it's not financial gets much less attention and traction than it's like a financial system or a financial industry. I would say that it kind of got me back a little bit when I got into the industry as a whole, because I'm not from a financial background, and everyone talks about financial products and this and this and that, and I think it's okay. It's normal, right? It's where most people came from the traditional finance into blockchain and into the Web3 space. And so that's where all the conversation is at the moment. But yeah, of course, there are people from other areas that are also trying to use the technology for improvements.
I think finance was quicker here because it's like the motivations behind everything is easier.
Yeah,
Like each time that I have to like go to an embassy of one country, get myself a document stamped and signed by human beings, right? Like, and then I get this document to the other embassy, and then I like wrap it in mail and send it to something else. I feel that we are like kind of failing in this aspect of the industry, right? We have like asymmetric cryptography, right? Like super easy to verify this person actually signed this document.
don't get me talking about bureaucracy, because I live in Portugal, and it's months to do anything. It's crazy. So yeah, that's
So yeah, but like it requires a lot of politics. It really requires a lot of adjustments. In finance, like I will give you 10% on top of the yield, and you're like, yes, sure. I mean, right? Like it's way easier.
yeah, that's true.
But like yeah, we're working on technologies that are universally helpful, right? Like we have a ledger that cannot be adjusted, that cannot be rewritten, right? Like well, not easily at least,
Yeah.
right? And we have on top of this like database that we had, right? Bitcoin is like a database, right? We built enormous execution layer that can actually do a lot of stuff, right? Like Aave is like how many, like 20, 30, 40 people, right? And they do volume that is bigger than a lot of banks,
Yeah.
right? So like optimization that they get there, they get it from being not worrying about like some internal mainframe going down,
Yeah.
or like some compliance. Compliance is actually like added to that. Like you only can do that. Like there is no engineer in Aave that can like say, I trust this guy, he's my friend, right? Like we can issue him credit,
Yeah. No,
right?
no.
Like no, like if you don't deposit your money, you're not withdrawing anything.
Exactly.
Right? So for IoT, we already like have blockchain. We just never hear about them.
Yeah.
It's like why would they? Like if there is like a sensor somewhere in a like 7,000 liter engine on a ship, right? Like that tries to like figure out the fuel efficiency and then sends the result somewhere in the ledger that cannot be modified,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that cannot be like can be appended yet, right? So like we never hear about that.
Yeah.
Because like they don't need customers knowing about, like the consumers knowing about that. They don't need like VCs that we know of, right? There's gonna be some VC that we've never heard of.
Yeah.
They're like, holy shit, they do like the 100 million like in investments.
Yeah, it's a different world. I agree.
Yeah, I think it's gonna converge because again, like we now have finance already getting on board, right? So they changed a lot. Like even Stake Summit, like the composition of people here is like
Crazy.
yeah, and I see a lot of suits going around. Right?
Yeah, it's a different space. Just from last year, and I was telling the other guests that the people that I've interviewed this time, the spaces that they're working on is so different, so much infrastructure compared to like a lot of validators that I used to interview, right? And a lot of small token that were small chain that were launching, you know. It's very different, and much more interesting because this is actually, I can actually see that there are small improvements that take down large barriers. Small things, very complex things. Don't get me wrong, but they seem small, but they are so important to moving the industry forward.
Yeah, no, like 3 years ago, it was like validator shaken validator stands,
Yes.
right? And like LSTs, maybe. So yeah, it's changed a lot. And I think the more validation, the more technology matures, right? The more use cases we'll get.
Yeah.
Because like the more, yeah, and like what we did for the last like 10 years, maybe 15 years, is actually education. We tried to explain to people like what is it like blockchain can help you with, right? So it started with like really simple stuff, like just remittances, like you send your money in there right immediately.
Yeah.
Right? Like bullshit. Like it wasn't possible. Like it usually takes like up to 5 days.
Yeah.
Right? So even for outdated infrastructure like Swift and like in Visa and all the other like platforms, like they upgraded it a lot
Yeah.
actually because like they saw the competitor and they were still slower, right? They're like going using our rails now, and I think yeah for basically like just imagine like people were like people hate sometimes on us, right? But like every person now, almost every person in the planet at least knows the name,
Yeah.
right? So I think in our educational initiatives we kind of succeeded.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do this with my grandmother because she calls me every week saying, "Oh, you're working in crypto, and I saw it's a scam." I'm like,
Oh yeah,
"Oh, please."
yeah. No, like this is the other aspect of it, like that we need to fix because like I know like my friend is a mechanical engineer as well.
Mhm.
He joined crypto and he tells people that he works in finance.
Okay.
So just the level of like hate for him, like finance is not like it's not a good industry, right? Like people know that they like need payloads, they fucking crash their code all the time, and still like it's better than what we do, right? So yeah, I'm not concerned about that. Like I think this will change,
Yeah, for sure.
big time. Like just if you were around for like 2016, like almost every protocol that was launched there was a scam.
Yeah.
Like straight up scam. Like we'll have like VR glasses that will show you blockchain. Like what is even that? Like how would that look? Like, do you take acid before you do that, or like what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And yeah,
3 years ago, like all the NFT JPEG things, right, was air, right? The technology was really nice, but then what was used for was nothing, in essence. And now today we see a lot less of that, and a lot more trustworthy protocols and trustworthy people working in it. So yeah, I agree, and very nice and thoughtful insights, Misha. Thanks again for joining us. I really appreciate it. You've been doing a lot for the industry. You are all over the place, even in the staking summit. And so it's been really nice having the chance to speak with you. I don't know if you want to end by sharing where people can find you. Yeah.
I'll find you. No, like no, like we are around. Come to a booth here for like a Dev Connect outside web symbiotic.fi. Look over our docs. If you're building anything of substance that requires economic guarantees, be it blockchain, oracles, bridges, prover networks, ZK processors, intent protocols, stable coins, lending markets, insurance protocols.
Anything basically.
Anything, yeah, anything at all. Like, look at the docs. I think you will find a lot of usefulness in there. Like, yeah, don't focus on building the stuff that is already built. Focus on getting PMF. Focus on getting your users. Yeah, like, and watch out for our relay release that makes everything multi-chain out of the box.
Cool.
And we'll have a few announcements this week for that will excite you as well.
All right. Thanks a lot again, Misha, and see you guys next time.